One, two, 1, 2. Do we happen to be live? Perhaps so. I do believe that we are live. Good tidings, folks. Hope you're all doing alright. Today, we're doing something, well, technically this will take on the retro time slot that we've had earlier, but this is also just in general just a game that we will be quickly, well, not quickly, but more so just blitzing through as on a request. This might be a game that plenty of you recognize, or it might be a game that none of you recognize. It technically did get a spiritual sequel. It technically did get a spiritual sequel a short while back. So if anything, this does mean that people still do remember the journey. That joke was poor even for my standards. I'll try to. Let's see what I can shortly dig up in terms of just what the journey is. Since I do know something, but I do wanna double check. Let's see. Journey is a game made by that indie company, which is a American game studio. They have produced a couple of games over their time. The main ones have been Flow, Flower, and Journey. The main thing of interest with all of these games is that, well, at the very least then, if I recall correctly, all of them are adhering to the principle of the flow state. A state of, not really extreme, but more so a state of focus that people can get in. Doesn't really wanna work with me too much today, it seems. But yeah, it is a state of focus. Let's try it one last time. It is a state of focus that one can achieve by being well within your skill range as you do a task. Yeah? If you do something that is a bit too easy, then you'll get bored. If you do something that's a bit too hard, you'll be stressed. The flow state states that you should ideally be in the middle of the hard to easy spectrum of the task at hand. And technically, flow state is also seen as a way to get into immersion. Now, personally, I don't ascribe to flow into immersion, but it is something that some game designers ascribe to. Well, hey, I've been jamming on for quite a fair bit. Why don't we begin our journey? Now, I guess if you were to ask me, have I played Journey before? Technically not, but I have studied it. It was a part of one of my classes' focuses when I was in college. And if I do remember correctly, that's gonna be some of the few instances of tutorialization that we will get. Move the camera, walk, and then as soon as we get up to here, we're probably gonna get our last one. And that's gonna be our goal. The goal of our journey. Well, no reason to dally. Let's hop on. I will be saying sorry if I'm a bit too quiet during this transmission. Journey is mostly a vibeful adventure, I'd call it. So me being a bit silent will, as I absorb as to what's happening here, is technically a part of just the experience. But of course, I will still keep my commentary to something that will happen. And there we got our shawl and our ability to jump. Now these words, runes, are going to be our main form of collectible, and they increase the length of our shawl, which means that we can fly for longer. And as to restore our jumping power, we need to touch these floating scraps of cloth. Hi there, Lufarn. Welcome to today's transmission. How's your Monday been? Have you had a good time? Pretty alright, how about myself? Well, I can't complain, I'm a bit tired already. I am somewhat miffed that my schedule has to have had to shift so radically, but hey, that is part and parcel of it sometimes. Alright, I did forget that that's also another ability that we have, just song. And as we wander around the world, we're gonna be finding plenty of these murals to try and activate to piece together the story of the game. I forgot it was gonna be much earlier, I would have missed it otherwise. I know, I'm sorry for not being extra clear with that. I casually checked and turns out you were here. Yeah, yeah, I'm at least happy that you managed to catch me. Very much appreciative of that. But yeah, for the coming months, couple of weeks, I am going to be hosting these transmissions at this time during the weekdays. I'm still gonna go crazy sicko mode on Saturdays to go for longer ones, but still. This is gonna be our main part and parcel for the coming couple of weeks. Have you experienced Journey before, Lufarn? Let's see, I think I can get up there. I'm probably gonna need a bit more jump power before I get up there. Yeah, I played for a bit like 10 years ago, but I didn't finish it. It's a pretty game though. Yeah, no, indeed, it's very pretty. And hey, in that case, why don't we finish it together? Because I technically never beat the game either when I played it for my studies. Oh, I see. Our song has an extra version of it. Well. Ah, now that's that's a good ability, all right. And with that, our shawl grows ever longer. I am going to try to find all of the pieces of this shawl as we go throughout the game, but I cannot guarantee it that I'll be able to find exactly all of it, because I would imagine that some of these are hidden in quite tricky places. Gladly, it's gonna be a journey for both of us. I do wanna jump so much more, but I cannot, in my right mind, jump too much, considering how it spends my energy. Ever since I played Outer Wilds, I love games like these where it doesn't tell you anything and you sort of figure things out by exploring and experimenting. Yeah, no, that's a really interesting experience, I'll tell you that much. Ah, so that's what this is. It's a checklist of all of the words to the shawl that I can try and find. So we got 2 out of how many now? 3, 3, 4, 3. 9 plus 4 equals 13. Then we got 4 plus 4. 21. 21 words to try and find and add onto our shawl. And I do totally understand that. The desire to explore is pretty innate amongst many people. Not even just amongst many people, but also in animals. Whoop. Right. That's an effective way of telling to me that, hey, you aren't supposed to go here. The wind's too strong. Well, since we got so pointedly said that, hey, you're supposed to be going that way, and I can't see anything of note anywhere else. Let's fly. And these games that do try to exemplify... No, well, not exemplify, that's the wrong word. These games that encourage you to explore and just take on the shoes of a traveler is quite interesting in that regard, in how it manages to play with that ludological desire. The world used to be verdant, and the people inhabited it. And in these worlds were the shawls, or the ribbons, the cloth, whatever you really want to call it. Plenty of different adjectives that can be used for it. But right now, many of the people seem to be laying dormant. Oh, I see. There's a third one to find in this segment of the game. Well then, I'll take that as a challenge. Do I like puzzle games? Yeah, I'd say that I like puzzle games. They're a good time. I mean, I did play Blazing Dragons a little while back. Well, not even a little while back, last week. And that's a puzzle game, if I ever call anything that. But alright, so what area of interest? Maybe it even won't be an area of interest. See it! Cheeky spot. How would I? Were you gonna recommend me a puzzle game of some kind, Lufarm? And the shawl grows longer. We can fly so much longer now. Ludicrous even. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was. 3 out of 3 words found. Oh, there's someone up ahead. This game reminds me of a puzzle game I played recently, where every NPC and text shown in the game is in foreign language, so your job is to use intuition and clues to figure out what each word means until you piece it all together. It's called Chance of Sonar. That sounds like a pretty fun time. Sure, it might be a tiny bit infuriating, but hey, that's just what sometimes puzzles are designed to be, just a tiny bit infuriating. It is, I love that. Well then, I'll add it then onto a list of games that I'll check out in the future. I certainly wouldn't mind playing it. And hey, I reckon it could also be fun for you lot to just hear me wail in agony as I try to learn a new language. Mine. If you want to talk infuriating, that would probably be Loreline the Laser Eyes. I liked it, but it took years of my sanity. I don't wonder why the cloth is trapped. I don't know, I've heard, I won't say bad things about Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, more so... What's the apt word for it? Frustrating things about it. I know that some puzzles will give you a hint towards the solution, and that the different hints all lead towards the same end outcome that is the answer, but that still doesn't sound like a good time when sometimes the hint is based off of a character from a book that you might not have read. I can stand on these. And there's a whole lot more of them. Did you go for 100% in Lorelei, or did you just decide to beat the game? Because I know that those two are not one and the same for Lorelei, I imagine. I mean, I do feel like for most puzzle games, beating it and 100%ing it is two different things. And this word is mine. I will have the most grandiose shawl of them all by the time I'm done with this game. Waves in the sands block my path. Now let's see. The puzzles are weird, they don't feel intuitive, they feel like they expect you to have psychotic logic to solve them. Well, either psychotic logic or just knowledge of something that you might not be aware of. An ancient city. But I don't know if it's me. I didn't 100% it though. I got the credits and then never looked back. Yeah. And I'll probably call you a wise man for that. There's something of note. Hey, can I get some assistance? Thank you. Our show's pretty long already. But I was gonna say, I know that there's a game called Void Strangers that is a pretty decent puzzle game. It is a Sokoban like, which is all in all something that I do appreciate. Sokoban is limiting enough to breed creativity. But I do know that you can hit credits very easily in Void Strangers, but hitting credits is not actually the end of the game. It is more so just a good job, you hit a checkpoint. I don't know how to explain, but they often make you go, how was I supposed to guess that? Yeah, I can just imagine that it's probably something of a case of some esoteric knowledge that might make sense either in universe or out of universe, depending on where you take your clues from. And each actually have it on your wish list. Well, hey, once you do get around to playing it, I hope you enjoy it. I do have a friend who very much thinks highly of Void Strangers. Esoteric is a better word for it, yes. Yeah, no, there are many things in puzzle games that are best apt described as esoteric. Quite intriguing, I will say. Hi Luang, welcome to our journey. Hope you're doing alright. Hi Danny, welcome. Welcome to the transmission. Hope the both of you are having a good Monday so far. Ah, indeed. Happy gay day. Not even just happy gay day, happy gay month. But yeah, I hope that the both of you are doing great. And new schedule time, yeah. Indeed, new schedule. The music is ramping up quite nicely, I will say. Ah, let's see then. Another vision of what was once before. Once I'm actually done with this, I might just gonna have to have a poll depending on if people prefer the old schedule or the new schedule. Oh yeah, and as to not forget it, very much appreciated with the hug, Danny. I will gladly hug you back if you allow me to. The cloth-powered civilization. I manually ripped my old DVDs to store them in my NAS instead of surprised most of them still survive to this day and age. You know, that is impressive that your DVDs managed to survive for so long. Most of the ones that I had growing up are probably scratched beyond belief or just not taken care of as well as they should have been. But nice, I'm glad that that your DVDs arrived, Luang. Lord of the Rings DVDs are dead, I'm sad. At least the positive thing about that would be that the Lord of the Rings DVDs are should be somewhat easy to get a hold of again. Since it's not like Lord of the Rings is another star is shooting out, so. Huh. Actually no, where's it flying to? I can hear it, so. This is nice view, it really is. Whoever made a decomposition for these stages really knew what they were doing in making just very pretty vistas. But yeah, as I was gonna say before I got very much distracted. At least if you want some Lord of the Rings DVDs again, you can always just get a new copy. But yeah, no, the emotional attachment will not be the same. Van Helsing CD still works, made me happy. Ah, really? That worked? I'm surprised. Nice, nice. Then you have... oh, you're a new creature. Hi. Huh. You're a strange little thing, aren't you? One of the reasons for Werewolf's Lover Awakening. I was gonna say that... isn't Van Helsing generally regarded as... one of the movies with the best werewolves in it, both in terms of practical effects as well as CGI. Because I have seen a couple of gifs of Van Helsing in action. Yeah, the best old werewolves and still up to date. Yeah, no, they probably were able to keep up for so long because it is a mixture of practical effects and digitized effects. Might be controversial, but I do think that usually leads to... Oh, there's a whole lot more of you. That usually leads to a better looking movie if you combine practical and CGI effects. Oh, hi! There's another person with us. That's cool. I did hear about that being a feature of the game, but I didn't actually know that we would actually find someone here. So this game is open world journey. Yeah, no. I did go on a bit of a exploration of it before, but this game is made by That Game Company, and they have designed most of their games based on the philosophy of flow. Are you familiar with flow? Oh, this is loud again. Huh? Checks to your heart's content. And so that's what the meteors are. They are the words. I'm sorry, I saw not staring. Nothing to be sorry for, Danny. I can only hope that you're enjoying yourself as you're here. And you smell circuits. Ah, well, I guess I might need to take a shower then, an extra one if you're able to smell me that bad. Ah, there's another word. So it seems like whoever this is helping guide me to them. I don't know, I guess journeying with friends is way easier. I'm a net navi, a digital being, a small dirty one. I know that I do recall, Danny. I do recall seeing your navi as well. They are quite cute. The game looks nice. First time seeing this game and others from that studio. I don't know, that game studio has 4 games under its belt. Many of them are of a similar vein. Can I analyze your data? Yeah, of course, go right ahead. You're more than welcome to, Danny. Yeah, and if you combine this, you got infinite flight with a friend. This is very interesting. I wonder if the option to get with someone happened because I entered into this third area. For optimization purposes, of course. Why else would you need to analyze my data? This looks menacing. Actually, a friend of mine did finish this game in one sitting when he came over one day. I think it took a couple of hours. I see, then I can only hope that we're able to enjoy our time then, as we explore the game. Well, things seem to be moving in quite a long order. We have quite a long shawl, but it seems like we have not been able to find one of the words. That should be alright. We don't need to 100% the game on our first playthrough of it. And I am happy that we are able to find the ones that we find. And it's especially fun to travel around with friends. So the cloth powers the ancient facilities, or the ancient city rather. And from verdant lands, new facilities has grown up. With how often I see people make use out of smelling or licking emotes in other transmissions that I see hosted on this website, I do wonder if I should get some myself. I guess you're writing these things. I guess we got a sliding segment. So we're gonna have to be trusting our friend that to guide us to all of the words. Oh. I did spot you. I almost didn't catch you. It isn't. It is somewhat childish, but the act of talking to someone, but by just chirping and chipping, is actually pretty fun as a form of communication. Oh, we will continue unleashing the beasts. I see, now we can fly off. What's this over here then? Because there should just be flying scraps over here for no reason. Should there be? Ah, no, there's actually something here. Nice. Another plaque. A plaque of the civilization. Another sliding segment for us. Well, let's try to have a bit of fun and going through the arches. Kitten. Nice, gotcha. Can you tell me a bit what you're able to do? Because I'm not sure how it works. Well, the game's controls are quite minimalistic. So I can hold in the circle button to do that, which is essentially just talking. I can control the camera by rotating the right stick, and I can control our traveler by tilting the left stick. And then the other options that I have is to jump. And jumping I do by using the X button. Whoop. That's all the control options that I have. The game is very much so journey first, control seconds. Oh. What? Where's my friend? There's my friend. Oh. Well, I see I get it now, thank you. Hope I could explain it for you. I'm not really certain what my friend was trying to do there, but that was a funny moment. I will say that much. They are yelling indeed. Oh, that's not all that great. It seems like in the past the shawls were lost on the people before, and they resorted to war. That is not good. Aye, so much to learn of the past. So much to learn of the past. It felt like texting in all caps. Yeah, no, I see totally what you mean. I do understand that. I guess this can somewhat relate back to what you were speaking about before, Lufarn. In that communication can be had and understood with only the intensity of words at play. And well, that was in reference to the other game, that puzzle game that you were talking about. Oh, Shiki. Right, we've managed to get quite a long shawl now. The language game. Yeah, exactly, the language game. I know it's not exactly a one-to-one, but I do feel a similarity. It is more or less like that, yeah. Yeah, no, I'd imagine so. Oh, I see that. Come on. Make me stop flying for a quick bit. There we are. I'm glad to hear that you found it to be a good time. Jellyfish. Jellyfish cloth. Very majestic, these creatures of cloth, then. We're in the mandatory water level. I think that we are floating out so that every level can be a water level. I'm wondering if we'll get a snowy area. Maybe we will. It wouldn't be out of this world to get a snowy area. Need to spot something? Oh yeah, no, something is moving here. Huh. Huh. The way they speak sounds like music notes, right? Yeah, I'd say so. This game is quite musically inclined. Alright then. That actually made me jump. I'll admit, that made me jump. Maybe you guys even heard me make a big gasp out of it. Do we have something up here? Nope. It's but a window. It caught you off guard as well. Hey, happy to share these emotions with you. Well, that's scary. Ah, that is no good. I feel like I might have already said but I'll mention it again. This is the average Subnautica experience. I've heard so much good things about Subnautica. I still have not actually experienced that game myself. Maybe if I do manage to get that game on sale, I could... Oop. He's like survival and ocean scary. Yeah, no, I know in short what it is about, but maybe if I can get it on sale, I can maybe play it as a transmission game. How high can we fly? Yeah, no, that's about as high as we can get to. So we will fly over this creepy crawly. I see a word. I like that it's a scare despite not being a horror game. The ocean itself is scary after all. Yeah, no, thalassophobia is a bitch. And even if you don't really have full-on thalassophobia, there are so many things about the ocean that are just scary or creepy. Rope? Oh. Save us. We managed to escape those fellows. I mean, I do say that, but there are plenty of also fish in the ocean that are, sure, they're a bit freak, but they're also cool. Like the old, like the gulper eel. That's a cool fish. Also, if you don't mind me asking, how goes that data optimization, Danny? Are you still doing it? Hey, it's us. We are now a part of this story. Yeah, we got an achievement as well. We'll take those. A journey upwards, you say? Subnautica is still on the mind. So I'm gonna ask you. Do you guys have any favorite creepy crawlies of the ocean? No, as in cribbly crabbies. No, creepy crawlers, as in just I guess I'll just broaden it to. Do you guys have any creature of the ocean that you quite like? Yeah? Doesn't necessarily have to be a creepy one. I'm really just curious because talking about animals is fun. It would be the evil swordfishes. Really now? How come you've given them the moniker of Evil Wang, if you don't mind me asking? You like sharks? Yeah, no, sharks are also a good species all around. Have I seen the National Geography episode a long time ago that they use mouth fighting each other? Kinda exotic. Flying fish is also kinda cool. I have not seen that episode of National Geographic, no. But that does sound interesting. And yeah, flying fish are also neat. I do love how they have actually evolved to be able to spot around in the air for a short period of it. I watched some documentaries about how they are aggressive on sight or something like that. I don't know. Most animals are just, well, animals. They usually aren't aggressive unless they believe you to be food. And humanity is very much not food for many animals. Oh, that's a big fella. Hmm? You remember the penguin episode I found them super annoying? Really? How come penguins are annoying of all creatures? Oh. Up the whale goes. My partner was having a brief nap. Well, hey, we've been traveling for far, so I do get that desire. Our scarf is so long now, we can jump and fly for so long. It does feel like the higher up that we go, the more layers of music are added. Let's see. But I think it's interesting how interesting. Let's see. I'll read during this segment. I do think it's interesting how the creatures from the ocean becoming more alien like the deeper you go. I don't know. Deep pressure will change up how you have to live. That's just a reality of being an ocean-bound creature. The same with also the type of colors that they can have. Like how the deeper you go, the more common it is with bioluminescence. They break the protecting fence and go under people's house and nesting, and people can't do anything about it because they're protected. I don't know. I guess that can be very annoying if you are living in a region with penguins as one of your possible guests. Ah, damn, we didn't find all of them. Oh well. Oh, it seems like they know where the last one is. So let's follow them for it. Oh, this is an interesting place. Huh. Oh, that's very cheeky. What are you? Huh? You're a creature of light. You're not a creature of the cloth. You must be a real. I will catch you in a bit, Lufar. Huh. Find a mysterious creature hidden in the temple. Yeah, no, mysterious creature indeed. That thing is very odd. What a fascinating place this is. Will we see anything now? I mean, the story is about us. Well, not about us, it includes us now. I guess this was prophesized. So not only a story of the past, but also a story of the future. Fascinating. Let's see what the next one is like. It seems like Lufarm was able to properly predict the next area in that it is snowy. And this is even a case of fake water, this is real snow. Ah, we are at the foot of the mountain now. Looks like we can make these strands to life. So as we see them, why don't we do that? We may as well be kind. Live, people, live. Ah. We're not other woods just yet. So likely this will be a puzzle of hiding behind the snake statues when time comes. Because we cannot stand against the wind. Very fascinating how this is done, because that I did intuitively understand it as a go from my journeying body. As long as two players agree on it, any language used in a medium of a game can be quite effective in terms of relaying information. And right now, by virtue of the both of us playing this game, we are agreeing on this game's rules of conversation. And thus a little bop is enough to understand that it means go. Well, hi, little fella. No, don't freeze on over now. Just keep on being filled with energy. I know he doesn't want to move any further. Oh well. I can understand why he doesn't want to move any further. We are most likely for a rough time, considering that thing. Quite powerful, this wind. I can barely move forward as is. Some respite. Oh, I can go up with these. Another mural of the war. I wonder if I'm having issue with staying connected to the chat room, because I do get a couple of reconnecting to the chat room every couple of moments. I hope that I am not missing any redeems. Speak of the devil. Order acknowledged. Order to refuel is going to be happening now. In fact, we should be able to pick this up on the transmission. I do know that some people find this very satisfying. Yeah, did you guys hear that one? Maybe that was only a me thing to hear. Aye, indeed, a freshly opened can. Maybe it wasn't the best can opening, but still. I know some of my friends find that really satisfying to hear. But yeah, refueling now. Huddle up close to keep warm. And hey, if any of you guys ever feel cold, feel free to huddle up against me for warmth. As we heard in the last transmission, according to Brain, I have quite excellent heating features. As for tonight's drink is some bubbly water combined. Oh no. Oh! I see. I see, so as soon as he spots me, I am a dead man. Tonight's drink is bubbly water with some blueberry juice in it. Essentially, it's a whole lot of vitamins as well. It's just, you know, just good for the body. Carbonated drinks? Aye, indeed. Carbonated fuel. Ah, so that's it. I do have regenerating health. I'm quite a big fan of carbonated drinks, so I tend to drink them whenever I can. As much as I talk big up on water, I do feel like probably my preferred drink type is bubbly drinks. I really don't know why, I just quite enjoy them. No achievement for me. I did manage to get eaten by these lots. You can also just not be this extreme when scanning the area, good sir. Leave me, my friend, be for a tiny bit. We have done you no ill. Oh, maybe we have done you some ill. Welcome back, Luthorn. You missed me getting eaten by this rod. I guess we could call it a rod. It is most aptly described as a rod. But I, devoured by the rod, such a pain. Ah, come on, don't be like that now. You thought it was friendly? Oh no, that thing is not friendly. That thing is out to get me. I lost half of my sash. Aye, indeed we did get a snow area. And I will say it is quite a rough snow area. I feel naught but suffering as I am going through the cold. Your favorite kind of place? This frozen hellscape. Well, I shan't be judgy. Some people do just like it cold after all. I feel like we're entering into a great crescendo here. Ah, nothing. My usual video gaming knowledge did not help me there, in fact. Oh, that's it. It is so cold that we are freezing over. We can barely speak as is. Ah, no, I made it. Hi, I'm a meeting when I wanted to say hi. Well, hey, mighty welcome to you, Husky. May the meeting not be terrible. And hey, hope you've had a good Monday so far. Ah! The wind really is a powerful prick. Oh, come on. Go, 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 go. Alright, I made it. My friend didn't make it. Since I'm from home, at least I can open the transmission here. And that I appreciate. We can probably head out now. Everything's chaotic because of the World Cup. Since my work is related to sports. I know that makes sense. We're still not even close to the tip of the mountain. And we are losing our scarf. Am I enjoying the game so far? Yeah, no, I'd say so. It has been a... I've been making this pun quite a bit, but it's been a fun journey. A real rough journey, but a fun journey nonetheless. I feel like our traveler here is gonna be suffering from hypothermia in a quick bit. Since the wind is just tossing us around as if it was nothing. But we shall persevere. We shall persevere. No, we're slowing down. I think our traveler is reaching their end. I can't even speak anymore. Nothing here but the ever-coaching winter. You gonna look for now and use the words as ASMR. Gotcha, gotcha. Hope that my voice can be soothing for you, Luang. I know, the cold got us. I don't think this is where our journey ends, but it would be a fitting ending to the journey. No, journey, don't die yet. Oh, that's a wonderful... That's a wonderful joke, I will admit. Oh, look at that. The white ropes. And they told me to keep on. Holy! We've reached the zenith. I was checking on Van Helsing that I ripped out of my old CD. I'm gonna think why the hell it's so dark. I don't remember the film this dark for this light level. You know, I got no clue as to why the film would be that dark. Probably something happened. And hi Abirus, welcome to the transmission. Hope you're having yourself a good Monday. Is there something up here? Is this the apotheosis theme already? You are ending? Really? Well, I guess this is gonna be a short journey then. A short journey, but a fun journey nonetheless. Can I even go more up? Nope, that's high enough as I can go. I guess I'm supposed to go into the light here. Oh. I will miss data. Yeah, same here. I will also call this quite effective development because the snow here is programmed exactly the same as sand was. And for many people, you can probably just make snow and sand look and act the same and still get the desired results. Wow. Extremely bright. Hi, whale. The music is really welling up here now, isn't it? Enveloped in a golden glow, and we are reaching the pinnacle of the mountain. Our one true goal of this journey. Something this way? Or... Ah, that's honestly just adorable. That is just adorable. And that's gonna be our hearts, forevermore. Forever etched into the mountain. I know I'm just laughing a bit like an idiot, but... I don't know, it does feel a bit wonderful how I've only really known this person for, like, what? An hour? 40 minutes? And I already do feel a connection with them just because we've gone on this journey together. Ah man, game design is so fascinating, isn't it? How you're able to create a connection to someone, even without being able to say a single word to them, just because you are doing the same thing together. Yeah, no. It is something truly magical. Yeah. I'm technically also sharing that with you guys now. And so even though I can't hear your voices, you are right here alongside me. On every journey that I take, as I host through every transmission. May these wonderful travels of ours never truly end. The graves that we walked past, they are resonating. Well, that was a wonderful experience. Hi, Raving Madness. welcome to the transmission. I'm gonna hazard a guess that you might have been my traveling partner for this journey, eh? I'm smart, and don't compliment me too much. I'm more of a fool than I am a smart guy, but still, thank you for wandering this journey with me. Your presence made it a really fun one. I'm surprised the game ended quick. I still don't even fall asleep yet. Well, hey, to be fair, this has been a somewhat short transmission, so we can probably boot something up after we've gone through the credits. Wait, it was an NPC? Ah, no. The fun part about Journey is that the game is designed to match you up with someone that is online. It's magical, just as you said. The understanding, it was wonderful to travel with you, and so easy to show things. Well, you were quite a talented guide, I will tell you that. A raving madness. No, Lufarn. No NPC at least released for a game developed during 2012. Journey is meant to be replayed. There is another road that unlocks too. Later you'll be the friend to first runs. Ah yeah, you're passing on the torch, are you? From you to I. Sure, I'll take on that responsibility. Maybe like a year or so I'll play through Journey again. And maybe I'll help another person throughout their first travel throughout the valley. I might not be able to guide them as well as you did, but I'm gonna try to do my best to act in your spirit, raving madness. That does make it feel more special. Yeah, no, it really does. And the word that lands beyond the sand dune once more. Companions met along the way. Wahahaha! I still can't believe I came out of this with a plot twist. I mean, to be fair, I did know about this part of the game. It is part of what makes studying this very, very nice. I got another act because my friends list on the main account got full with just Journey people. That is very funny, raving. You must be quite the guy then. Consider me impressed. Been playing since 2012 basically. Damn. That is quite impressive. Well then everyone. It wouldn't be apt without saying thank you here to Raving Madness. So, from everyone here on the transmission, from the bottom of my heart, thank you Raving Madness for traveling with us. It was a very good time. And that was our journey. Now, I do want to keep on the transmission for a wee bit longer, so let's see.